The confidence to play it often, you have to imagine, because there's been so many drafts where it was the perfect angle and he went for the Zaya instead he went for something else that was safe. He's going to play it here. It fits the bill. By T1 as Bro just... Ooh, nice shove. For some pressure more, Faker's flash still down. He used his charm.
Charm doesn't actually hit onto anything at all, but Owner is moving in here. Threaded volley doing a fair bit of work as Croco just trying to bide his time as now Faker getting on in there, and Croco is in so much trouble. He flashes, he finds the Q, and the monkey will live. The doggos don't find the daggers either, and Closer is now looking to finish off Owner if he can. Carrier comes in, and that is going to be the cow saying no to all these shenanigans. Wow. A lot of animals in the mid lane, but a big win for the Bros.
Flash Q from Croco, and Doran's in trouble now.
Wait, the flash forward, the ghoulies, the maiden, are they going to be able to get the kill? That little ghoul, it's not going to be enough, okay. Whoa.
It's really only Guma's Ezreal that has a gold lead right now here for T1 anywhere. As well, once again, solid early is Faker. Where are you at?
Oh dear.
Rocks are down.
Yeah, the rocks go down, and Faker not going to be able to do too much about getting out of the way of this one. It's good charm onto Closer, but I don't think it's going to save him, and it in fact does not. There is yet another kill, and showing on Vision. And it is going to be grub number one going on over to the Bros.
Yeah, they got it without Smite, so they still have a Smite for a second one here, so looking very good for a 2 for 3.
Yep, Hype moves on in. And the True Shot Barrage getting a fair bit of value. In fact, over all three of them is massive, but it is a 2-for-1 trade as far as the grubs are concerned.
Doran getting prior there on the top side really warped how that was going to go. Nice avoid here from Carrier as well. They took the pressure in the top side, turned into a grub.
Fiona taking this one down pretty comfortably.
And I think they're going to kill Doran. Yeah, I think they're going to kill Doran in exchange. But Doran, potentially aware of this, see what he decides to do. They're going to get a plate at worst case scenario, but I think they're going to get a Jace too. As here comes the Wukong.
Yes, I think Doran getting the idea that he's going to have to try and clear out the wave. The Ghoulie Wall comes down, the arrow sails on through, so does the True Shot Barrage, that's pretty cute. Faker's teleport, just that little bit too late, not going to be able to save the Jace.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, he's going to get this demolished proc he didn't get a second ago, and it's just gone. Yep, that doesn't cancel teleports anymore, so he may be dead.
Well, he's just going to teleport himself because he knows, oh, the charm has to land, but it does not get it there in time. And you can see Morgan with the most gold in the game.
I think there was a real window for T1 to try to do something a little bit more aggressive while Closer was showing there on the bottom lane and try to make something happen for this Herald, but they instead kind of slow-played it. Faker was a very long rotation down to the bottom lane. And now Morgan's going to get this turret for free. He doesn't need the Herald for this one. And I don't know if Faker will be able to say the same about this bottom turret. He has Owner with him, but others are coming down. Closer has Weaver's Wall, and he's going to get a lot of this turret. I'm not sure he's going to get the whole thing. And I think he won't.
No, he's going to have to run away from Closer here, and even going to get thrown back. Nice charm was already in the air as Closer running pretty quickly.
Hype has arrow.
Phase Rush does proc, and it does work against Faker, actually, as Owner here in position.
Owner not known to be down 2 turrets at 20 minutes, you know? This is a quite unusual situation as Morgan.
It's a really long lane, by the way. There's the Morning Mist, and there is the Ghoulie Wall. Doran is just dead. He didn't even need to shovel him. Giggle.
Yeah.
That's probably where I'd be at. As, yeah, Morgan's like, okay, my minions are better than yours,
I mean, he's so big. He has Shojins.
Yeah, look at this.
Him if he doesn't
He's able to flip out of there. But now it's Gumayusi's turn. Faker comes in. Great sidestep. I think Morgan is definitely dead, but he's demonstrating that he's pretty scary. Gets a bunch of his health back. He's running around in circles. The Ghoulie Wall is cute, and the Maiden is going to go down. So Maidenless and dead is Morgan, but Otacon is also dead.
Yeah, I liked it when he killed Doran. That was the good part. The rest
that was the good part.
Was kind of cool because they got Otacon. It looked a little bit funny, but so many people have to come to deal with the side lane pressure threat. That is exactly what you want with your side laner.
If Doran dies again, then it's 100% worth, as he has to go in because he knows that he's dead. Good flash comes out there, but Closer puts himself in. The Cyclone from Croco is extraordinary, and they just keep the doggo in the sky, and Closer survives.
Yeah, untarget all this!
Yeah, exactly! As the turret also goes down, as the cannon minion acting as the 6th man on the rift.
So weird. My mid laner!
Yeah, they are all defending Closer. Doran is fighting Croco. I think my money's on Croco if it's a fair 1v1. As Morgan, yeah, just, like this is just gone. The Maiden going to be put back together. Morgan no longer Maidenless. as he gets this wave put together once more.
I mean,
Paulo also standing his ground against Owner. That is a sign of how this game is going.
Also, I don't see the way back into the game for T1 unless they make a mistake.
Oh, there's a flash forward as over the wall goes Croco. He's got another section of Cyclone here. I'm pretty sure there it is. He uses it to make his escape. The seismic shove delivers the dog over towards the Bros. And they will say thanks for that one. It's not the hot dog this time around, but they're going to still say it's delicious. As Doran looking to try and finish off Paulo here, but he's made it to safety.
Burst this one down, and even Morgan's getting involved, but this is a scary angle here for Bro.
Yeah, Bro really want the turn, and they are going to find it here as down goes the Talia. Morgan gets in amongst it, though, as the goalie wall is down. Paulo looking to try and make something happen. The flash forward from Hype's crazy, but it just might work. As down goes Gumayushi in that backline, Morgan is making sure no one else can get in here.
T1 is the tennis ball that Bro keep pulling from side lane to side lane. And now looking for more onto Faker. Good charm.
Yeah, and now Faker is kind of in a box. They do put the wall down, but the seismic shove going to pull him back, and man, he had absolutely nowhere to go. Down goes the Fox Lady.
I mean, who's going to deal with Yorick now, by the way? Morgan's level 16. I think so. I don't think this inhibitor turret's got it, man. I don't think so.
Doran is shoveling, man, and he's shoveling strongly. Doran comes on over. He's going to stop the inhibitor itself from going down.
Mistakes and play the macro game perfectly, using the Talia so well.
Well, Faker is, yeah, speaking of caster curses, they are real. And the arrow going to connect onto Carrier, who uses the ultimate to deny it. So down goes Closer. Paulo going to taxi on the crab and does manage to evict the doggo. But the Bros now in a whole lot of trouble. One after the other, they are going down. As at least it was the decoy that fell there. The flash charm going to be able to pick up Croco, but the goalie wall will just deny. Owner able to front flip his way out. But there is the Warrior Trickster from Croco. He has to use the flash as well, though, as Owner going to get slowed down. There's the blast cone. Morgan just getting amongst it. And he puts a goalie wall down. That's going to make sure that even the Maiden survives.
I mean, there's a potential Baron angle here if they're confident enough to do so. Line here on the edge. Hype can't get through, and T1, off of the skirmish, will take the Baron.
Yep, teleport going to come in from Closer. We'll see how many Barons they can actually take off the map, off the back end of this one. I think Doran is definitely dead, as they're just trying to work out whether they can get anyone else. So here's the consolation Jace, and T1 absolutely happy.
I wonder if Bro could just push this naked inhibitor in the bottom lane and try to take that out before T1 can get reset here. Send somebody down there. Faker teleports to the turret. Arrow?
Yeah, going to get the ulti out of Faker. Should mean that this inner turret is going to fall down. So against the flow of play, Bro going to be able to at least get this one back. The Rebel Baron power play getting closer and closer to the negatives.
Now Doran's just alone inside. Almost got the turret. Good try.
Deary me. Well, there goes the shield.
You don't have turrets.
Heroic charge comes on in. Weaver's Wall going to block him off, so that is just a free kill onto the Jace.
I mean, there's turrets everywhere for Bro. Like, T1 only got the mid turret. Every other turret is alive. So Doran has to go so deep and like, can't kill the turret. Then he's just cut off by a Weaver's Wall, and that's the inhibitor. You know, it's just stuff like this that is Bro running circles around what is it, a very attempted Baron power play, but barely in the positives. Faker picks up that top side turret, their second of the game.
Diligently as well. As now Morgan throwing out some mist, but as you can see, it's Hype getting to work on the second inhibitor for the Bros. And the base is getting so small here for T1. They just don't seem to have too many answers. And they're putting the Yorick into the only other side of the map that does have an inhibitor. As I say that, he's teleporting into the mid lane because there is a sole point to fight for. Owner goes untargetable to avoid the arrow.
That Doran is dealing with, he can teleport over. Super minions starting to stack up two of them in the bottom lane. I don't think T1 can win this, or maybe a steal.
Crucial Barrage was cute.
Barely close.
Yeah, not quite enough, but yeah, as you say.
Kill Morgan is just not realistic.
And also when you've got two inhibitors down, it just makes this play so comfortable. The Unbreakable Will onto Carrier there as the Charm will connect as Morgan is making his way over, but I don't think you're winning that 1v1 as the flash forward from Paulo is massive. The triple knockup from Croco as well on this Wukong. Gumayushi goes down and Carrier alongside him. And Doran, of course, is dead at the same time. Faker still in this 1v1 as the Blast Cone might save his life. And the popcorn for Dagon is tasting better and better as the Bros look to knock down the Nexus and bring us to a Game 3. Oh, what a day for a 6-gamer, Wolf.
Oh, man, back-to-backs, in fact. And Bro said, you're not getting your revenge against us tonight.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.